With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Steve, what's the key to a road victory for them?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Gregory Polanco makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball one. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Starling Marte will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. No one out with a runner at second. Line toward the alley in left center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, this is a hot start to the ball game here. They come up with back-to-back doubles. That plates the first run. And now the heart of the order's coming up, and they're in position to maybe get themselves a nice-sized early lead.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. 1 away.
The broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Corey Dickerson will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
Wainwright comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And a throw over to third, but the runner's back easily. 1 out and a runner on third. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fifth,
David Freese gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Fowler. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 for the Pirates, courtesy of this swing by Starling Marte. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should be keeping an eye on Colton Wong. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
batting second, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Settling in now, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his 2-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat in the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. Hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room. So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. You can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
Third baseman, Chad.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bell has got it, and the side is retired.
Josh Harrison makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Josh Harrison.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Wainwright gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting 7, catcher.
Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bouncer down the line. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Jordy Mercer takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, on his way to second now.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Standing in now, number 59. So pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Luke Voigt will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Baseman, Luke Voigt.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Ready now, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Into the box, number 11. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one. He's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Gregory Polanco is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I've got to say, even as a right-handed hitter myself, there's something about a left-handed hitter's swing that's really fun to watch when they square one up. This is a cut fastball, but you see the nice extension, the good follow-through, and he just rips it into center field.
Starling Marte is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
1-1, here it is. Grounded to third, this could be 2. Jerko has it, 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman, number 55.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Josh Bell will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Wainwright's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2 and 2 now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Bucks go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Adam Wainwright digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading up for St. Louis, pitcher Adam Wainwright.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. In the air now, out to left. After it is Dickerson, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, and
Second
just when you
baseman,
think you're all set up with the
16,
pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Colton Wong will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. But fortunately, no advance. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hit hard to short. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play, it's strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Heading for second now is Fowler. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now
Not a bad pitch that time.
left fielder.
We'll get another look at it here. He just goes down and hooks it right down the line. As a pitcher, not much you can do about that one.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ripped down the first base line. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece.
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
Corey
left
Dickerson
fielder.
is ready
Corey
here as we begin the top of the 4th. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Wainwright into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pham moving in, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. David Freese is at the plate now, flied out in his first at bat. And this is low, ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright, and it remains a 1-1 tie. Jed Jerko is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here. But if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Luke Voigt is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco giving chase. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy
Pham stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they drop the hammer on him.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runners on first with one down. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A little bad luck there defensively.
Number 11.
If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Into the box now, number 11. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. 1 run, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Adam Wainwright will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
0-1 count. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Freeze is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 3 left for St. Louis. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Francisco Cervelli heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And a rather easy first out.
The batter, number 10.
Jordy Mercer, the hitter now.
Jordy
0 for
Mercer.
1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the best curveballs he's thrown. Not just for the break, but the spot he threw it in. Dropped that one right where he needed it to be.
Stepping in now, number 59. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Colton Wong will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Second baseman.
Yeah, and after that first inning,
Colton
it's been all zero since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Dickerson on the move. 1 away.
Now
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
From the stretch. On the move now is Fowler. Pitch outside the throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Jed Jerko now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a Good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
One and one, here it comes. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. In the air out to straightaway left. Dickerson has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Cards leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Gregory Polanco will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these 2 guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Here's Starling Marte. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
We'll chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Back in standing.
Just checking.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Right side hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Here's David Freese to stand in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, all tied at 1-1. Luke Voigt gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Hit in the air to center field. Marte moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Tommy Pham steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You know, sometimes you just give up. You get to the point after so many pitches that you don't want to walk him, so you end up throwing him a fastball right down the middle. But any guy with a bat in his hands could be dangerous in that spot, so he wins the battle.
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And here in the middle part of this ball game, he's wanting to give his guys the lead. So he picks a good pitch to run on, and he's into second now as the possible go-ahead run.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Grounded to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yep, same pitch, right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
That's ball 2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Francisco Cervelli steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is there. 1 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a dive, but he's back.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's running again. Pitch is high. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
And here's where your catcher can get you a big out just by the strength of his arm. Nothing too exceptional here. He just lines his feet up properly and puts a good throw right on the bag. just the way you like it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Wainwright looks in. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Fowler has a read on it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Score remains tied 1-1. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Edgar Santana will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
In the 8th spot, number 37, Edgar Santana. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 2, Sean Rodriguez.
Adam Wainwright will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Colton Wong will stand in as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. Polanco is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. Come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Striding into the box, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And it's quickly 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look at Sean Rodriguez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Sean Rodriguez.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Belted high in the air out to left. Ozuna looks up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
And he's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Marte.
Starling Marte will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And he lays off there, 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Corey Dickerson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. So he'll exit after a good 7 2/3, but he'll also be on the hook for the L unless things get turned around here. Alex Reyes will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Reyes.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. George Cantos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
George Cantos.
Marcell Ozuna strides into the box
Leading
now.
up for St.
Launched
Louis.
one over the wall
Left
back in the
fielder,
opening frame.
Marcell Ozuna.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. In there, 1-2 now.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Luke Voigt will come in now with 2 away. And to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Matt Carpenter will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Carpenter.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. Matt Carpenter will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Leading off the inning, David Freese, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
And here's a look at the numbers from the last time he took the hill, and hey, he wound up getting the win in relief, so he'd like to see his guys wind up on the winning end of this one, too.
Josh Harrison comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Felipe Rivero is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 74.
Striding in to start the 9th, Tommy Pham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on show motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Into the box now, number 11. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bell is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Cardinals are down to their final out now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Harrison is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.